Hi guys, my name is Max and the video today is going to be about the difference between Zustandspassiv and Vorgangspassiv in German. So the passive is in general in any language that has accusative, that has a direct object. The passive is an operation through which the direct object of the action, the semantic direct object of the action, is turned into the subject, the grammatical or syntactic subject of the sentence. And this is done through a periphrasis, that means through a construction with an auxiliary verb for the passive plus a participle. And the agent is generally introduced with a preposition. So if I say, for example, in German, ich esse einen Apfel, der Apfel wird von mir gegessen. So I use the verb werden in the present, gegessen the participle at the end, and I can introduce, if I want to, the agent, in this case myself, eating an apple with fun. So this is let's say what we normally call passive in English, French or Spanish or other European languages. And in German it's called Vorgangspassiv because Vorgang means procedure, way of going about things. So what you indicate with the verb werden plus participle is wird gegessen oder wird gemacht, wird gesprochen. You're indicating that there is a process of transformation of reality that is not finished yet at the moment of the action. So what it indicates, it's on one hand that if it's present, it's ongoing, is not finished, is imperfective. It indicates also that there is a transformation of reality, that the state of things is not the same at the beginning of the action and at the end of the action. So that's basically Vorgangspassiv. You use the verb werden, in any time. The passive is not a time, it's a voice, so it can be in any time. Use the verb werden conjugated in the second position, in any time, and you use the participle at the end. So Zustandspassiv is what we in other languages like Spanish or English or French, we just call a predicative. So when you use in Zustandspassiv, you use the verb to be plus a participle. For example, die Küche ist geputzt. Die Küche ist geputzt. So geputzt, goes at the end of the sentence. Ist, the verb to be. Ich bin, du bist, er ist. Wir sind, ihr seid, sie sind. Goes in the second position. And what Zustandspassiv indicates is that the object is in that situation of being clean or being made or being, for example, improved or polished. It is used to describe an object. This is why in many languages, and you could argue this is true, the participle is more like an adjective, as an attribute in a predicative position. That means after the verb to be, the verb of the action is actually used as an adjective. It's like saying the kitchen is clean, or the kitchen is extended. So of course it refers to the verb to extend, to clean, but it is more used to describe an object, to describe a state of things than a transformation of reality. This becomes even more interesting when we compare the same situation with two verbs. For example, die Küche wird geputzt oder die Küche ist geputzt. So if you use the verb werden, the action is not yet finished, is being clean. Die Küche wird geputzt, the kitchen is being clean. And if you say the Küche ist geputzt, with the verb to be, it means that it is clean. And you're describing more than an action or a process, you're describing how the kitchen is. This is also very interesting in the past. For example, if you say, die französische Revolution wurde 1789 ja, durchgeführt. You're talking, so the French Revolution was performed or executed in 1789. It means that this is an event that happened in that year, and if you lived that year, for example, if you were observing the events on the 20th of July of 1789, then the action was not still finished. So the verb werden again in the past indicates that at that time the action was not finished yet, it's imperfective. If on the other hand you said die französische Revolution war 1789 durchgeführt, it was all, yeah, then it means that at that time the action was finished, and you're describing that the state of the revolution was that the execution was finished. So if you use in the passive the verb to be for the past, it indicates that the action is finished and that the condition already belongs to the object. So it's finished. Yeah, if you use wurde durchgeführt, yeah, die Revolution wurde durchgeführt, means that at that time, yeah, that you're mentioning, 1789, that at that time it was not finished yet. It was the time of the execution. Yeah. So when you use werden plus the participle, the action is not complete. Yeah, the circle is not complete. Yeah, as Darth Vader would say. Yeah, and if you use the verb to be plus a participle, then the circle is complete, and the action, the state of the action, the finished action belongs to the object. Yeah. For example, diese Tasse, yeah, diese Tasse ist in China gemacht. This is a cup made in China. So it means that the action already belongs to the object, and you're describing the object. You're not focusing on the transformation of reality, and it means that the action is complete, yeah, and that you're describing the object. So use werden to put the focus on processes, and use sein to put the focus on the description of an object as it is. Hope it was useful. Yeah, have a nice day, and hope to see you soon. Don't forget to give me a like and subscription. Thank you.